Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. I decided to leave my first video up while we get started during this time. Once again, just need to get everything situated for the stream. Thank you so much for joining or watching after the fact. Always appreciate the support, and I'll try to make this fast. I am excited about today. We got, actually, before I get distracted, because I'll probably end up having to say this all over again. Hold on, let me get into this. Where is my stream? Shouldn't be, there it is. Okay. No, that's... So yeah, so I'm going to be explaining all this in a moment anyway, so I might as well just focus on this. Alright, and then I just need my stream health. Got my chat looking good. And yeah, should be good to go. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and close off this. Oh, a little bouncy and fun. Let's go ahead and close this off, get our Kerbal back open again, and yeah, get started. So, I have a surprise for y'all, and it'll be an extra surprise for everyone else joining the stream in a little bit. We finally have nailed down getting a second Kerbal on board without losing the battery. It's a little trickier. It's not as efficient. However, it will be sufficient to be able to bring Bill along, and that is worth its weight. So, pretty happy about that. Thank you. Alright. Oh. Excuse me. Alright, so we adjusted I did a little bit of building and just test flying. I took the camera off the bottom, that's on the swivel that went forward, and opted for, it's more weight, but you know, I have two now. One I needed it to balance. Unfortunately, I just wanted to have one. I had it right here on the side, but it set off balance. Murphin, welcome in. Always early joiner. Thank you so much. Look at what I did. Look what we got. We're gonna have a second Kerbal. I managed to keep it stable. It can fly. It can travel. It is a little less efficient than before, but it still seems relatively good enough. And then all I really got to showing off so far was this little arm cam. I've got one on this side and one on that one, as opposed to the bottom, because that one kept getting scraped up against the ground and just kept knocking off. So there's no point in keeping it there. Okay, well, you know, I wish you luck with the arguing of idiots. I mean, I, for one, know that game very well, so good luck. Anyways, we are going to be exploring the world today, as well as doing some stress testing. Let's go ahead and just start that, actually, because there's not really much else to explain here. You know, it's basically the same craft, just with an extra cockpit. It will give us a little extra control, as well, just in different, you know, we'll have different screens up, and so we can, rather than having to switch back and forth between screens on two monitors, we'll have a second Kerbal there, so we have two extra options. We just have to switch to that Kerbal. Yeah, but I am excited. I'm going to try to stream for a little bit longer today, so you'll have plenty of time to come in and out for a while, so Oh, well, yeah, of course they're gonna say something that has nothing to do with anything. That's how people argue. That's the number one way. Let's do let's do sunrise. All right. So I'm not sure what kind of stress testing I want to do first, but we're gonna be doing some fast motions. We're probably gonna do a lot of um, we're probably gonna do a lot of restarts. Going to be trying to record a bit of footage here today, possibly make a cool video of cool flying compilation. So yeah, I think we'll be able to have enough to make something pretty interesting there. All right. Let's go ahead and get our controls up. Oh, I did forget to put the little nub on my keyboard like I said that I would. That's okay. Alright, let's do just a quick little flyby. Little buzz of the tower. Nope. That was a bad buzz. Alright, well, let's go ahead and shut down that engine. Everything else seems to be fine. Oh, we did lose one tail fin, but that's fine. You know, we don't need to be a plane. Let's just see how it maneuvers, how it does high-speed maneuvering. Let's do third person. Can you hear the game audio? I feel like I can't hear anything. Yeah, I don't think we can. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. No, not performance mode. Oh, that might be a matter of the computer being on the wrong thing. I'm just gonna let it go. I don't know. I'm not controlling it. I'm watching it, so it will probably end up coming up to cacti pretty soon. Yeah, thank you, Murphin. I appreciate that. So, whoops. There we go. Oh, or just running out of electricity. That'll do. That'll do. Never renamed that. This one should be here. Oh. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me at least get the reverse hover engines on so it can go somewhere. There you go. Okay, let me finish fixing this. That's fun. All right. Just pick up the game audio. Why aren't you picking up the game audio? Oh, because it's not attached to that. Okay, right. So this should make sounds right here, right? Can't tell. It's going to take me a second. It might be. It might be just the fact. Wait, I can do this, right? It might just be the fact that this delay. No. No. Just give me 1 more second. I feel like this is a simple fix that I'm just mistaking. Messing up. Microphone. This should be. If I just do it as default, no? No. Actually, I should probably get something. Yeah, something going that will make sound. Oh, that's nice. It's good to settle an argument. Doesn't necessarily need to be one. It just needs to be done. All right. Where are you? It is here. Is my device just not going to work? Cool. Is my Kerbal audio off? Because I can't hear it through my own speakers. Okay, well there's that at least. Ooh, that is quite loud. Okay, well, this is also a little bit loud, so I might need to turn this down, but at least it's working. Turn that down. Oh, that's, okay, I see why that is loud too. This doesn't need to be on that. Okay, hopefully that will come back. Alright, that's a little bit better. No worries, Murphin. Come and go as you please. As always, I will be here for a little while. Okay, that just can be turned down a little bit. Okay. It's decent. Okay. I think that's alright. I'm gonna set these headphones to the side. Alright, got the audio figured out, I think. Let's go ahead and revert this flight. Oh, ow. Okay, yeah, so I am pretty excited about this. We'll be able to have both Valentina and Bill, or, you know, if I get talked into it, Valentina and Jeb, but either way. Ooh, oh, there we go. Whew, that is bright. The first thing we need to do is get these fuel cells on. Alright, so I could be interested in seeing how far this thing can go and without crashing into anything. Let's do SAS on. Propellers open. Yeah, we're just gonna do a variety of flights and stuff and just do some challenges. So if you have some ideas, let me know. I'll throw them on the docket. Oh. Did not mean to whip the camera around like that. And I'm not hearing audio again? Is that correct? Yeah, it's not coming through. What is going on? Settings. I have to have music on every... So I guess music is tied to master right now? Oh, hold on. Oh, no, I need to get my streamer mode on, apparently. Holy crap. Oh, that's Discord? Excuse me. Hold on. Oh, come on. One moment. Hoverboard's on the side, so it's facing sideways. Are you, oh, so if it's upright, like standing on his wings? Interesting. I mean... How do I do this? Sorry, I need to figure out the setting real fast. Do notifications. There we go. I think that's what we need. Okay. 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 I feel like that's not what I was set out to, what I wasn't looking for, but okay, we'll figure that out. I hope. So if it tips to the side, rolls to the side, you can use those to stop it from hitting the ground. Oh, I see. Like, I see what you're saying. So you're saying like the repulsor's right here. The problem with that, though, it's not a terrible idea. But the problem with that is one that it adds. Okay, so we've got the sound. Oh, whoops. Thank you. I need to. All right. So yeah, so it's pointing. So yeah, so you're saying like put the repulsor on the side here to keep it from hitting the sides here. It's not a terrible idea. The only problem with that is that it adds weight. Well, two problems. One, it adds weight, and then two, I would need to set it up on an action group. Well, three actually. Sorry, I would need to set it up on an action group. So the only ones we would have available would be the emergency ones, which would be the upside down. And then three, we would need to make sure that it's balanced. So we probably need several of them. It's not terrible, but it might prove difficult. But if it does, well, we could experiment with it. If it doesn't add too much weight, we could try it. We'll see how it is on the emergencies. Anyways, let's go ahead and take off for a second. I want to see this baby in action. So all I'm gonna do is full throttle forward and see how far it goes. I am gonna try to control it if I can. Oh. Apparently that's as far as it goes. Alright, now I can go farther. Due to the magic of upwards hovercraft. Oh, it's these things that cause that issues. Alright, we might have to see if there's a setting in there Yeah, so I've hit a lot of things with this. Typically size does change stats, but it seems like with these repulsors, it seems like they still seem to have the same power and possibly the same power draw. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's do an actual. Let's do an actual flight. All right, yeah. We'll test your idea in just a second. Let's do this speed through. I want to see how well it does through the cacti, which will be good because it'll actually give us a nice. It'll give us a nice control test. All right. This is really bright. I don't know if that's a UI bug or if I had set those things too brightly. Yeah, these definitely don't need to be on. Lights off. Whew, what is so bright about those? Is it this one? Yeah, I think so. Is it this one? No, that one doesn't even seem to be functioning. So if I were to go with that... Alright, that's at least a little better. Alright. Again, these don't need to be on. There we go. 2. And full throttle. Perfect. Okay, yeah, so we'll be testing your idea after this one crashes. It threatened to crash immediately. Yeah, we'll test your idea after this, see how it could as a preventive measure, because one of the things I do need to figure out is how to navigate my way through the trees. How to navigate my way through the trees. Am I speeding? Am I slowing down? Yeah, I am. At high speeds. 2. Oh, I must have just bumped. I must have bumped the key. Yeah, so having repulsors on the sides may prevent us from hitting trees or may push us away from trees that we get too close to. It could also cause us to be uncontrollable at sometimes, because I do think that it presses against stuff. So that's why having them on their own action group wouldn't be terrible. But alright. So now I still want, hold on. Where is the game audio? Okay. Yeah, see, any cactus is deadly cactus. There's the game audio. Well, that's funny. With that. Ooh, yeah, these are completely off balance. There's no way that that's going to be flying. Yeah, so there's a chance that this, perfect. There's a chance that this, crafts may need to be replaced several times. Ew. Yeah. Because it may not always, the sound, or did it pop up? Shoot, I might not. I'm just gonna log out of Discord. Thank you. Thank you for... Yeah. Alright, let's go check it out. Let's go check out the side. Kitty cat, would you? It's so jangly. Alright. One thing I'm kind of baffled by, it seems, I don't know if it's just a coincidence or if my stress tests aren't enough, but it seems like the cockpits are pretty tough. I'm gonna get rid of this. We don't need this. Yeah, like both Kerbal survive a lot of the times. Okay. What would be the best way? I may actually get rid of these cameras too. You know what? Yeah. We're getting rid of these cameras in favor of just a solid, stable up and down. Yeah, we're getting rid of that for a stable up and down. And let's just do those now. Okay, this one's gonna be the left side. Alright. So we're gonna put this one down. And I'm going to actually put, because it doesn't matter all that much, but it will be kind of fun. I'm going to put the night vision camera here. I'll have to test it to see if it's the right rotation. But, oops. There we go. But that will allow us to have the night vision view, not in our RPM monitors, but we can actually switch into that just for our full screen. That'll be kind of fun. It'll actually translate over to the cockpit sometimes. So if it's super dark, we could use a little night vision. That's actually so pretty stoked about that. But anyways, let's go ahead and get these repulsors on. All right. So let's scale them down. Yeah, because these are basically, even at this size, like look how small we ended up making them. You remember how big they used to be? Yeah, but, and you see that there's no difference between it. All right, so what about the weight? Yeah, completely negligible. All right, let's, and balance. Yeah, basically. So now here's the question: is, as a preventative, do S? What do you mean? As a preventative, does it do a test run? Gotcha. Do we do one here and one here, so it's 3 in a line, keep everything balanced? Or do we just use it as just the one here, and this will allow us to push forward? Let's try both. Let's launch from here. 3 in a line. Oh well, I hit launch right as that message came in. But we'll check it out in a second. But yeah, I think 3 in a line may be better for usage if it's like in a danger we're about to fall on our side. Having the 1 would be good for the idea that I'm currently holding, as far as like keeping ourselves from smacking into trees, but 3 might be good for that. So I don't know. It's all, and we also need to, oh whoops. That's kind of fun. Yeah, we'll have to put it on an action group too. But now that we have those cameras off, we actually have 2 action groups available. All right. Alright, so let's just move ourselves towards the tree and see if it affects us at all. And I'm gonna try to see if I can hit a tree. Come on, aim for it. Not going very fast, but I could kick on. Yeah, I'm just gonna kick on the motor. Yeah, I played around earlier today with thrusters, and I was gonna try to have them set on the translation keys to see if I can just kind of like quickly throw my way left and right. Yeah, this doesn't actually push. Okay, well that was a head-on collision. That didn't help. But you see this, the cockpit still around. Alright, let's get 3 on there. Let's see how that works. It doesn't seem to weigh it down very much, so. Okay. I mean, it's neither yay nor nay currently. It doesn't seem to. I don't know that it's gonna do much. But let's see. Let's do that. And this. We may have to figure out what the balance on that will be. What about... No. There we go. Something like that. So this is probably, so those are both fine enough, so this probably just needs to go like down to 8 or something. Alright, let's just get these on action group. Let's put them like 9. Toggle. And toggle. And toggle. Yeah, I've got some air brakes on here. Actually, they're a little bit buried, but here is one right there, and then the other one is kind of clipped into the this. But I like having them on both top and bottom. Makes it nice and even. So this thing can actually slow down pretty well. Could actually, you know, I mean, one good air brake deserves another. I mean, you're not, let's just make sure our center of mass doesn't change, and then let's just throw another one right here on the front. Nice. Did you get a chance to see my video that I put out today? I landed in a hurricane. No powered landing in a hurricane. I just managed to bonk myself and survive free fall. It was quite fun. Yeah, that could be good. Oh, it's pretty good. It's quite enjoyable. Yeah. Let's see. Not enough time. Yeah. I know how that one goes. I might want 210 worth a day. Hold on 1 second. I've gotten pretty good at this, actually. Play this for a second while I finish up the stuff. Hopefully that gets quieter. It's probably gonna get way too quiet then. Actually, I'm gonna turn it farther down than it should be. But yeah, I'll finish up some of these fine tunings and then test some things. Get back to it. I'll move the video smaller. Yes, this hurricane mod is actually the one that that person yesterday, Carter's Universe, was talking about. We're gonna check it out today. Probably. I really love this song, and I rarely get the chance to use it because most of my videos I'm talking. I know my mic's really quiet right now, so I'm just trying not to say much. Anything important? Yeah, I'm trying not to say anything really important until the video's over. Oh, hey, it took care of itself. Nice. Oh, okay, look at that. That was a bump. I hit something with some speed. Ooh, nice. This is actually turned out to be a lot handier than I thought it would have been. I didn't think it would have this much power. Ooh, it might almost be cheating amount of power. Look at that. All right, VAB, I'm coming for you. It may be a yay. This is surprising amount of yay. Ooh, look at that. What was that? My front, you know. Yeah, everything is here. Let's just let it go, coast. See if it hits things. All right. Gonna let it kind of flop over. Get some speed. All right. Yeah, I'm just trying to see. Yeah, we might have to just restart this with another engine real fast. Yeah, let's just do that for flight. Yeah, this was interesting. Interesting. Yeah, nice suggestion. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah, so we've got them on Action Group 9, which is not bad. I have a little nub on Action Group 9, so that'll be easy. I mean, we could have him on the... Oh, that's fun looking. We could have it on the emergency, but we don't necessarily need it. Possibly, yeah, probably. Depending on how it goes on the stresses, I mean, I kind of don't see why not. It may be a little bit too cheaty, like, just because of the fact that it may allow us to drive through these with impunity, but if it doesn't do that, like, if it's not a perfect fly, then we can we'll definitely include it, but no audio. That's a silly bug. No, it's the music. Because you don't actually need music. Oh, it was the first thing. Okay. Curse you, delay. Yeah, on the front, like, I guess if we were to have them directly on the front to keep our front from hitting anything, that could be definitely a lot more cheaty feeling. Alright, let's see. Close. Oh, yeah. So it was close enough. And it pushed us away. And, you know, that's kind of what I was hoping for. I wanted it to be more controllable so I could have my hands on the translation keys. Oh. Did you see that? I was sideways. Oh. Well, that's fun. Well, you know, it does prevent a full roll. I kind of want to actually see putting it on the front if it is, like, indestructible. I'm just gonna go full throttle, let it go. I mean, it may actually end up just cruising, depending on how... Yeah, it's gonna end up cruising. This thing is so... Oh! I didn't know that that wasn't... I didn't know that that wasn't on. I couldn't see all the different pieces. Okay. Yeah, so... I could have all of these... Let's see, hold on 1 second. No, not crew. Actions. Here I was thinking I was done with vehicle design. Alright, put this on... This may make our abort stage just be a complete power drain. And I mean, oh crap. Let's try it. I mean, it's a little bit ridiculous, but also if it saves us from having to reload constantly, then it may be worth it. Okay, so let's go ahead and launch. Let's launch from a different launch site. Let's save this. Because we keep going to the desert in this, but I feel like, oh, that's fun. That looks fun. Let's go to the looooong one. Might be night there, though, actually, come to think of it. But we'll find a lot more trees. So, a lot more thick trees, I think, a lot quicker. We'll also have a lot worse terrain. I also want to start going around the planet, because it's not just hurricanes. There's actually a lot of different weather events, not just on Kerbin, but on the other planets as well. But there's other weather events and different types of things, fog, different clouds, the aurora borealises, you know, actually, so I'm gonna have to turn these on manually. But yeah, there's a bunch to be discovered, and it's actually going to change our gameplay a lot when we do our official one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at all these trees. Look at all these trees that we have. Oh, it's a little hard to see right there. Actually, let's go for daytime so we can see a little bit better. But it also adds noises in the biomes, and noises underwater. Actually, let's see if this works. Yeah, seems like it. Alright. You got an ad? Alright, I'm gonna wait for a second. Give it just a moment. This actually looks quite nice. I'll save it to a screenshot. There we go. Yeah, I think some of these clouds, yeah. Nice. I think some of these, I chose to just sit here for a second because you said you had an ad, but I'm just doing some screenshots here. Yeah, I think these clouds are, at least some of these wispy ones, are part of the new mod, the potato, oh shoot, I just had the name of it. Space something's potato volumetric enhancements. Well, I said enhancements like that. You know how it goes. Oh. Alright. Did I get the ones on the front? Yeah, I did. Alright. So let's kill our, oops. There we go. Had that all backwards. Oh, and I probably need to get my fuel cell going, otherwise we're going to run out of battery probably pretty quickly. Alright, let's head for the trees. Alright, hit it. No, that one was not solid. Okay. Are we just glitching the trees out now, or it's actually just not working? Yeah, those bird noises. Those are new. Okay. Let's just go full throttle. I probably should flip right side up, but I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. Alright, well, our engine did not survive. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. And I mean, at this rate with the spins that, yeah. Yeah, so we do have no control at that point. So we can't even like, no. Okay. I'm gonna have one. I'm gonna keep, we don't need all three on the left sides, and I'm not gonna have the one on the front. Yeah. It's starting to get much, and also I think the power consumption on that would be a little too much. But we're gonna keep these ones here. Okay. All right. Oops, oh, that's right. Maybe slightly pointed forward. No, we'll figure it out later. But yeah, that's just for emergencies. So we've got 2 more action groups to work with now. So something to think about. Something I can think about later. I do need. Oh, you know what? Might as well. Hold on, because I always jump into my IVA just to. Oh, crap! I always jump into my IVA to do this. There we go. Action group 9. Toggle fuel cell. Ooh, can we get a capacitor in here? Ooh, hold on. We got our radiators, we got our fuel cell. We can get a capacitor here, that'd be great. You know what, we probably could just sneak it in here, right here at the bottom, without, and it probably wouldn't even bother our weight distribution. Oh, that is excellent. All right, let's see real fast. Oh, hey, welcome in, Galaxy. Good to see you. I am almost ready to test this again. We don't need a lot on the capacitor bank, actually, to come to think of it, because this is really just to get ourselves out of trouble if we need. So we can hit that at the very last moment. Yes, it is. I am a huge fan of KSP. We are actually about to do a pretty awesome challenge within the next stream and a half, maybe 2 streams, somewhere around there. But we're actually, I'll show you 1 second. Murfin's probably tired of this map. Murfin's seen this map so much. Let's go ahead and save this. Let's launch that. We are going to visit every single POI on Kerbin in a single journey with a single set of Kerbals. And in this direction, I've done it once before in a counterclockwise, or in a clockwise motion. So now we're going to go the opposite way. And the time that I did it before, Parallax didn't have collisions on trees. And so I would constantly make the joke that, oh, if they ever got, collision on trees, this would be impossible. And they do have that now. So, yeah. Oh shoot, I did it to the wrong thing. Is this a rover or something? Yes, it is both a rover and something. Because part of the challenge is that the vehicle could only be, it had to be the same vehicle, so it means that it has to be, what's going on here? What's going on here? Why aren't these turning off? Thank you, Murphy. You're finishing my thought better than I can right now. Yeah, so it's here, I'll show you. It's a submersible, it's a plane, it's an air sea land vehicle. Okay, so can we turn these off? I don't know why these are. Okay, so. Oh, what are you doing to me? Okay, but at least it's not causing us to flip over. I don't know why that's working. It's not working like that. So we want 9. Oh, that's why, because it's on a weird action group. Hey, thank you, thank you very much. I don't know that I'll be better than Matt Lone, but I can definitely aim to be bigger. I do enjoy Matt Lone's lounge material. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna have to get rid of these. I just have to fix these repulsors. They're repulsing me. And I think I want to go to the desert launch site. Oh, you know what? I want to find one of the environmental anomalies. I just recently added a new mod thanks to one of the viewers, and let's see. Pulsar power off. Pulsar power off. Action group 98098. No, they're not DLC. They are a mod, and they are actually anti-gravity. Let's go desert. They're anti-gravity repulsors, so they're our hovercraft aspect. I'm using a lot of mods. I'm using a bit of tweak scale. There is some tomfoolery going with the build, but all in all, I try to keep it, relatively sane. But yeah, let's see if I can find some water. But yeah, it's submersible. Oh, there should be underwater noises now too. So when we do our oceanic trips, we should have something interesting to listen to. It's always nighttime. Why is it always nighttime? And why are these on still? Wait, these shouldn't even be here. Didn't we take off the side ones? I'm so confused. Oh well. Ooh. This could be fun up here. We're gonna cheat our position over. Let's try to aim for right in the eye of the storm. Let's see if that is, because I think this is a storm. And we want our audio, of course. I think the bug just has something to do with the fact that I had the game open for a little while before I started, and I changed around my sources for a little bit. Oof, why are you so frame lossy? Yeah, so the blue things are the side ones are a new addition. Mainly it's the bottom ones and the top ones to allow myself to hover instead of have wheels. So I have a few options. Okay, the frame rate here is terrible, so I'm gonna get rid of these things. I'm sorry, Murphin. The side ones are a cool idea, but I think they're killing my frame rate having so many. Okay, so we got that. So our craft is good. Let's go ahead. Is it daytime? I just want to fly in the daytime. I want to see environmental stuff. Let's take a look. Yeah, so I want to find another hurricane. I think that would be really fun. I want to see the Aurora Borealis, which is right here. Here's a hurricane right there. What's this? Location area B. Factor out those are. That looks like it could be a hurricane. I don't know. Oh. This looks like it could be something right here, actually. Okay. Yeah, let me check this out for a second, actually. Yeah, we're right here, actually. Oh, sweet. We could just take off. We don't even have to cheat ourselves there. I have an unpopular opinion about KSP 2, and that is I loved it. I still love it. I think it's always been a great game. I try not to get caught up in the expectations of games, and I had a grand old time. I played, I did the full science playthrough. I got to visit all the different planets and moons. I visited all the POIs. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. And there's a lot of mods nowadays on CCAN that actually fix a lot of the problems that it had. So yeah, a lot of the things about instability, a lot of the missing mods like career mode or scan set, remote tech, probes before crew, all sorts of stuff like that are available. Some of them are pretty good, so it's a lot of fun. I have no hate. It was sad how everything turned out. Definitely hurt a little bit about that, but it's life. Life goes on. Okay, so let's navigate our way up the coast to this little spot right here. Let's actually get out of the KSC. Zones, let's just name that Hurricane. Save. Alright, boom. Alright. Let's go ahead and hop in. Oh, we're already starting to see a little bit of the rain. We need our audio. Yeah, that's fine. Landing on the moon is hard. It's we're not kidding when it says it's literal rocket science. But so don't worry. Don't get discouraged. That's the thing is it feels really intense in the beginning, and then once you do it, you start getting the hang of it and things start making sense. And soon you're going to be explaining, orbital mechanics to people, like to strangers. You'll be like, "Oh, I can tell you how a rocket launches or how to get to the moon and stuff." All right, so we're going to go ahead and select the Hurricane launch or waypoint. And then we're going to choose the flight option with this one here and that one there. Here. Ground proximity warning. I like to welcome back, Marvin. Didn't really do much, just getting myself set up. I logged in the Hurricane waypoint. Let's get those extra cans and extra cans. We'll just have these here for now. We don't need. Oh, I should rotate that. Actually, I don't need it. I don't know if I need to rotate that because the whole point of that one is for us to do this. Yeah, perfect. So this allows us to have this, and we can even go into first-person mode with night vision. So perfect. It's actually perfectly aligned, but we do need to get out of there for out of night vision. All right. Let us go. I'm excited. We have a goal in mind. We don't need to do anything else. This craft is perfectly capable of handling what it needs to do. And, yeah. Today is exploration day. Yeah. In KSP, you don't stop failing. You just learn to fail better. Ain't that the truth? That is pretty great. I might have to borrow that if that's alright. Alright, it's a beautiful day to fly. It's a beautiful day to storm chase. Yeah, with this mod that oh, don't crash. Going too low to not pay attention. Oh. Forgot. I might need to put my actual headphones on so that way I can be more in tune with what's going on in real time, but yeah, storm chasing is now actually feasible. There you go. Alright, Murphin, good to see you. We will still be streaming when you get back, so I'll see you in a little bit.
500.
I mean, I can do. I mean, I can only really do so much, Galaxy. But you know, I welcome Jan. But yes, welcome, Galaxy. I appreciate it. Gorgeous. I wish I could lean my head down. I cannot though, so I'm just gonna put this here. Yeah, so not as great of a view as the front pilot, but you know, can't complain. Still good to be included. And then for now, we can actually just yeah. So we don't have our fuel cell going, and if we just lower our throttle, here's our throttle here. If we just lower our throttle just enough to get into the positive. Ooh, no. Yeah. Yeah, it's too early in the day to do that. So we're just going to use our fuel cell. And then, yeah, that'll keep us going positive. This craft is designed to, yeah, Galaxy, I think a couple of them do. I definitely know people have gone on to become NASA employees after playing this game. Yeah. Well, we don't need our headlights on. There you go. Take that out of here for a sec. Yeah, this is possibly my favorite game, quite potentially of all time. So, yeah, just love it. It's been a bit. I took a little hiatus for a sec. I was working quite hard on everything. Here, you know what? I could probably physics warp. I was working quite hard, about 60 hours a week on my channel, and I needed to avoid burnout, so I took a little break. But I was watching some of my old stuff, I was getting a little bit inspired, and then I realized that a lot has changed since the last time I did the Around the World Challenge, which was actually only last year in September. And so I decided to do it again. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Ooh. Let's go ahead and 3, 4. And 4. Don't do high-speed maneuvers while in physics warp. Note to self. Part of what I'm doing also with these streams right now, I'm going to be doing a few test flights before I do the official challenge. I'm going to be doing a few test flights. Is to kind of give myself some opportunity to it's time up again. Is give myself some opportunity to test out a few different scenarios of things, as well as like events where like I run out of battery and it's the middle of the night, or things like flying in a hurricane like this. You know, let's get the cloud droplets. Look at this. Yeah, the mods have just gotten so much better since I last played, and so I wanted to revisit it again. And last time I played it was with this huge craft, you know, this absolute boat, and I tried to make something that was kind of similar to that. Again, we don't need those. Oh yeah, especially because we're about to run out of electricity. Look at that. We're going up now, but we had dropped all the way down to the red. Glitched hole in the mud that goes really deep. No, I have not heard about that. Are you talking about the Mohole over on Moho? That moon? No, it's not there. I know about the Moho, but I've never been there. Like, I've never actually visited it myself. I've seen videos of it, but I've never actually visited it. let's go ahead and save. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so 92 kilometers. Just gonna go ahead and time warp our way forward. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of flying, a lot of driving, a lot of boating, and a lot of submarining. Subbing. We're gonna be doing a lot of sub stuff, and I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, Mohole. Yeah, yeah, I've always thought that that'd be a cool. You could probably do some pretty cool missions there. I just never really got into too much interplanetary stuff, and the ones when I did, it was Duna and Eve. So, you know, I think if we were to tack some engines on here, if we were to just redesign this ever so slightly, it could possibly be. That. Don't you ground proximity me. You are definitely not in danger of crashing. Don't you sass me, plane. Look at that. That's where we're going. Yeah, so I'm excited. We have a lot of ground to cover in the challenge. It took me 90 hours the first time when I made the video. You can check out my channel later. Just search 90 hours on my channel and you'll be able to find it pretty easily. But yeah, went around the world and took forever. I did everything off. I wasn't streaming back then. I was doing only videos, so everything was just me recording in my own free time. Kind of losing my mind a little bit, doing like 12-hour, 14-hour, 16-hour days of just flying and driving and you know, vehicle design and all that stuff, just on my own. And you know, it was a lot of fun, learned a lot of different stuff, but ultimately, you know, it was just on my own. So I'm actually kind of excited to do this again, but on stream, and so I'll be able to hang out with people, chat with people, and oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate the sub. That's awesome. I'm glad you're liking this. But oh wow, that's a screenshot right there. But yeah, so oh, and the other thing that I'm kind of excited about is occasionally on my route when I was driving across, you know, Kerbin and stuff, I would see cool things, and it's like, oh, that's a really interesting, you know, geographic feature. Like, oh, that's a real cool island over there, or there was this rare. Oh, don't spin that. There was this really cool river I found at one point. I just spotted this from the air, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I want to see that. But it was far enough away. It's like, oh, well, that's going to take a couple hours just to get to the river. Welcome back, Murphin. Yeah, we did. But that's okay. It just gives us a little bit more of a challenge to work with. But anyways, the things like the river and and the islands and stuff, cool little features that I would have liked to check out, except for the fact that it's like, oh, if it's not cool enough, then I'm just wasting time on this idea, chasing something that may not pan out. And if that's the case, then, you know, it's not worthwhile. But if we're doing it on stream and, you know, people want to see whatever it is, then that's, you know, that's all we need. Oh, you know what? We're above the water. Why not boat? Alright, so let's go ahead and actually check this out. So let's get ourselves up to full speed and just check out how fast we slow down from here. Oops, right here. And then we just kill our forward engine, hit our brakes, and just look at this speed drop right here. And then we just lean back a little bit, and then everything else is killed, and we are basically hovering. It's just a handy little VTOL. Press 4, we start going down, and we press 4, we rapidly start going down because that switches the engine direction. So this vehicle is probably the best one I think I've ever created, and I'm pretty happy with that. And it's funny that it's just so small, but and that it's a submarine plane car hovercraft VTOL. And let's go ahead and just get ourselves up to top speed here. And yeah, so we could theoretically, when it comes to the oceans, you know, because as we go from one continent to the other, we're gonna need to either fly or, you know, go across the water. We could technically just do this the entire time and call it a day. However, I felt that this was a little bit not quite qualifying as a sea vehicle. Even though it could cross the sea, it wasn't actually, you know, it wasn't really seaworthy. And so I decided that we needed to, of course, make it... Let's go ahead, actually, and kill that engine. We needed to make it a boat, at the very least. And then, but the problem is that with Scatterer, we have these waves here, and so it's a little bit hard to... There we go. It's a little bit hard to... Oops. Wrong engine. But that works enough. Perfect. Slowed us down enough. There we go. But yeah, with the boat, with it, pressing all the wrong buttons, with it being a boat and with the waves being what they are, it made it kind of impossible to fully drive, and so we played around with a bunch of different mods until we found one that actually worked to get us submersible. We had one that worked really well, but it ended up bugging out and crashing the game every single time. So that was unfortunate. Interesting bubbles. Oh, whale noises. Yeah, look at that. I may need to turn down that bubbling. I feel like that may be a little too much. What would it be, though? No, it's the weather. Oh, the whale noises. It's hilarious. Let's turn on our ground proximity warning. Just in case. Where would you be? Just looking for anything that I don't recognize, really. I recognize all of these. Shoot. Yeah, I don't know where that went. Might need our lights on. And possibly the cameras. Oh, it does do night vision in this one. Nice. Your rescue mission is going good. Nice. Good to hear. Oh, we're basically just going flat forward, so we actually... I was trying to dive down to the bottom. Alright, well, still pointing this in the right direction. How far do we got to go? 41 kilometers. I was hoping to hit the bottom. Oh wait, I think we are. No, that's just scratches on the surface. Meh. I feel like it's gonna take forever to get to the bottom. Yeah, no, let's just go back up. I want to get back into the hurricane mode. Alright, nice. Let's go ahead and pop these out. I'm gonna try to do a fun little maneuver. Go ahead and hit that, hit that. Actually, I'm gonna have to wait. Forgot. Alright, have a great one, Galaxy. Great having you in. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the sub, and hope to see you again soon. Take care. Takes forever to raise. Alright. And before we break the surface, or I guess right as we break the surface. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Let's get our solar panels pointed towards the sun.
400.
Oh, love it. Alright, where's that hurricane?
500. 500.
Alright. Oh, is it not a hurricane anymore? Did it dissipate? Oh, did we miss it? Were we messing around in the water too much? Let me see. No, it still looks like it's right there.
500.
Can we turn off our fuel cell? Yes, we can. We've got a positive charge. I was worried that with the extra cabin and the extra weight, I did have to increase the size of the. So a whole problem, right? I added the cabin, which added the weight, which meant that my rotors didn't have the same lift that they did before. So I had to increase the size of. These, so those are bigger, which meant that the power drain. Oh, cabin overheat. Ooh, that's not good. Radiators are what, 9, I believe. Oops. Let's just activate all radiators. Let's get rid of that. Ooh. Rescue mission worked. Wonderful. Okay. Whew. About to drop out of the sky, break my engine for that. I know this is just a test run, nothing actually fully matters, but still. Engine flame out is no good. Although it is a good scenario to test for. May end up needing to find a place to crash land. Alright, so let's raise up into the clouds a little bit until we start getting into hurricane weather. Beautiful. Oh. Oh! Oh! Yeah, that cabin heat was no joke, apparently. Okay. Do we have cameras? No, we don't. Do we have vessel view? Yes, we do. Do we have flight landing? That's as good as we're getting. We're gonna try to land this thing. We have absolutely no engines. All we can do is glide. But we've got our tail fins. We've got all of our control surfaces. I feel like we also have brakes.
Too low. Gear.
Yeah. Oh, glider. And if I could do this with this, I could probably do it with the front if we just lose our engine. Oh, crash. Death? Not death. Oh, look at that. Well, the Bill stand-in would still be alive. But Valentina certainly lost her life there. Let's go ahead and revert that. Well, that was fun though. That was an interesting stress test of complete no engine landing. With the one that I did in the video, I just turned off my engines. You know, I still had them at any given point, but that one I had literally nothing. Yeah, joined back just in time to see that. Well, it was okay though. It did turn out okay. Let's see what else. Let's see what else we got here. Let's go back to Woomerang and see what other kind of weather phenomenon we could find. Oh no, that's okay. I blew up that engine fair and square. I mean, the capsule blowing up, you know, the Valentina proxy dying, that was a little unfortunate, but I was pushing that engine far too hard in search of the hurricane. Yeah, 200. I mean, I did land. You know, we landed. One of the only Kerbal that was left was able to walk away safely, but unfortunately, yeah, there in the first around the world challenge, there definitely were Kerbals who lost their lives in the name of exploration. Let's go ahead and do this. I think we're just gonna do some free flying. Oh, you know what? Let's see if there's anything fun to see around here. Oh, we're just like straight up in the dark. Okay. Oh, there's an aurora up here. Let's check out the aurora. Is that location right there? Yeah. All right. Cool. Panel lights. There we go. Target's over there somewhere. Get all of our warnings up. Pretty easy. And oops. Oh wait. Do I not have two pilots? Oh, I only have one pilot. Oh well. That's alright. Dude, challenge day of one day of asking Matt Loud to do a collab video. I wouldn't mind doing a collab video, but I actually have plans to do it with one of my friends, Kurgut, instead. I kind of wanted to do, wait, where's my engines? There we are. There we go. I actually kind of wanted to have him on this oh, that took off very slowly. That was weird. I kind of wanted to have him on this project at one point, but I'm not entirely sure how multiplayer works with this. And so, but I thought it would be pretty cool to have another person fly around. Okay, I need to gather up some speed. Okay. But yeah, I think Matt Loudon would probably not have time for me. I'm not cool enough. Alright. Oh, no audio yet again. Getting better at remembering to check. Getting better at getting that, but I need to do that before we start.
300.
Oh yeah, and then I wanted to turn that off, turn this on,
500.
and then look at that. Let's do a little night vision flying. Alright, so I'm going to head towards the Aurora Borealis, but we're going to be doing a little bit of tomfoolery. A little bit of malarkey, if you will.
200. 100.
So these side rotors are really good for... Okay, I'm going to have to... Sorry, hold on. Sorry about that. Oof. Oh, okay. Pull up. Wasn't paying attention. V is how you switch to a different Kerbal. Nope. 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 Almost had it. I'll try that one again. Well, you know what? As the old Navy pilot saying goes, any landing you can walk away from is a good one. Let's see what our cabin looks like. I cannot see what our cabin looks like. How to switch to a different Kerbal outside of your ship? The bracket keys. So if you have a Kerbal separately, that's the left and right bracket keys will go back and forth, as long as they're within 2 kilometers of each other. If they're not, then you have to go into the map view and switch them. Okay. All right. See, look, I remembered this time. There we go. All right. So maybe we'll go you. Okay, so I do have to be in that mode. Alright, well, that's fine. We keep all this off. Oh! That almost started terribly right before it even began. Alright, so let's pick up some speed and let's do a little bit of high-speed navigation. And kick our propellers close for now. Ooh, avoid that. Yeah, I just need a few more dots on this. Yeah, I know that it's too low and there's gears. Yeah, this is actually a lot less trees than I was thinking that it would be. The cacti are the true challenge. Nope, right in the face. Yep. Ooh, still not dead. how destroyed are we? Can we fly? We might still be able to fly. Oh. Yes, we don't have our front, and I don't think that that's going to make us stable. Let's see. Nope. Cannot fly this thing. Okay. Let's revert this. Let's revert to the vehicle assembly building. What was it that I was gonna do? There was something that I was thinking of. You know what? That's right. I will try. First off, we need another Kerbal in here. Can't have only one. I was interested in seeing how this thing would fly on Eve and Duna. That could be something we could try. It's going to have no bearing on our challenge at all, so it does feel a little bit like a distraction. Especially if it's like, oh, it'll fly, but just if we change this one thing, because I don't need to change anything about this. This is good to go. We could go back to the river and continue doing that mission, but just time warp our way there. And then the other thing I was thinking of doing, you know what, we could probably just do this now. Okay, hold on. Let me go into the editor real fast. Let's change this. One of the things I was thinking about doing is actually designing the aircraft that will hold this craft a little bit like a Russian nesting doll. Not exactly, but a little bit. Aircraft carrier that can take this to various locations, so if we do need to replace our craft, we can do so a bit more easily. The problem, though, oh, that's huge. All these are huge. The problem, though, is adding a docking port then now changes the dynamics of everything, and I just everything is where it needs to be. I don't want to add anything. I don't want to subtract anything. I don't want to divide anything, and I certainly don't want to do any algebra. So of course, you know, I play a game that's all about physics and rockets and whatnot. We could go for a small clampetron. Doesn't seem to change anything. I don't like the angle of it. It's ugly. I don't like it. I don't like it. That's it. There's no but. There's no, I don't like it, but it's okay. No, I don't like it. This is awful. Someone take that away. But it'll have to do. Alright, so let's go ahead and save that. I think I'm going to take a quick step aside. I need to refill my coffee. We are going to do... What should I do? Yeah, let's fly to the mountain. Because I can just let this go. I'll put up the around the world video from previous, so you have something else just in case. There's a chance that I will fall out of the sky into a fiery ball. It's always fun to see, but other than that, I think it should be good. We're going to be doing more experiments today. I've got a few more hours that I can stream for, and so stress test, I do want to fly through the trees a little bit more, get a hang of fast-paced flying, because that may be a situation that we need to do. Alright, so let's just go ahead and get this started. Oops. Did I press the wrong? Yeah, I did. So we're just going to go ahead and take off in this general direction. Head towards... Oh, is my thrust limiter off? Yes, it is. Bam. There we go. Settings. Freaking bug. There we go. Seems to be stable, seems to be centered. We seem to be losing power. We don't need our vertical engines on. And if we drop down to that, we gain. So we're gaining power now because we're not going as fast as we can. But we are losing speed, which is not great. Not great at all. We actually need to go that way. We're going to head towards those mountains. So look, we're going to see if we can find that first monument by sight alone. If we're good enough to do that. Alright, we've got our solar panels facing towards the sun a little bit more. I'm going to speed up. Ever so slightly. Just enough to keep us from dipping down below 0. And then that means we can utilize more speed to keep ourselves from stalling. There we go. The radiator panels, they suck heat from the ship and radiate it out into space. So so I have these radiators here because of my convertitron. It gets hot, so it's gonna vent it out so it doesn't explode the back of our ship. And as you saw, our cabin exploded because our engine was overheating, but had we dealt with it and turned on our radiators much sooner, then they probably wouldn't have. Alright, so I have that. Let's see, we've got our fuel cell going, got that. Let's go ahead and do a ground do an AVAS. It'll announce our altitude as we fall, if we fall, we should say. So I'm gonna hit that. I'll bring up my around the world because I'm gonna be right back. I don't have a be right back screen, but you can go ahead and see what it was previously that we did. Oh, this might actually be playing. No, it's not. Let's go ahead. I'm actually gonna put this right there. Yeah, so this was our previous craft. This big ol' boat of a thing. Had some exterior seats and whatnot, but this was before Volumetrics 5. This was before Parallax was free and on CCAN. So a lot has changed since then, so I'm actually really excited to rejoin. Gamers, welcome in. I am going to step aside for just a quick moment, and I will be back soon. But I leave you with the Around the World Challenge. So I'll go ahead and put the volume on that back on. I'll see you soon. Alright, I'm back. I don't know why the video audio wasn't playing. I couldn't get it to go, so I just had to step aside regardless. Ooh, alright. So, I don't think we've ever made it this high. Last time we went really high, our flight ceiling was like 10,000 meters. I think we were 10 kilometers up when we lost power. We've got direct sunlight here. Well, only 57. Still going. I'm kind of curious to see what its ceiling is. With full throttle, not killing it. It's actually giving. I'm pretty hopeful, actually. This is weird. If we were to have beefier engines, we could actually turn this into something significant. Oh, now we're getting sound barrier aerodynamics. Take a couple screenshots there. That's funny. Okay. Okay, let's calm down here for a second. Let's get our radiators on. I don't remember which action group they are. Activate all radiators. Okay. I think that's like action group 9 or something. Let's kill all engines. So what do you think? Do you think we can land safely from 24 kilometers up? Completely unguided, no engines? Take your bets. How many Kerbals die? 1 Kerbal? 2 Kerbals? No Kerbals. Place your bets now, people. Mm. 80 million Kerbals. So, more gamers, do you see this right here? We're going to probably put this inside a bigger plane at some point. Probably soon, but I'm not sure. So that is the Russian nesting. That is the Russian nesting you were looking for. Alright, I may need to lock in and focus here. Especially if I end up distracting myself with screenshotting like I'm doing right now. I found in our first around the world trip, one of the most stress-inducing parts was when you drop out of the sky because you have no electricity. So that and going downhill and coming off of a hill. So both of those are going to be things we're going to need to prep for. We should find ourselves a nice hill to go careening off of. This is just stable. This is just casually gliding down. I kind of love it. I mean, you could tell we're still having a very downwards trajectory, but no parachutes. No parachutes. We're allergic to parachutes. Parachutes are for noobs, if you will. I'm too extreme for that. Our Kerbals are too much. You know, just for that, just for saying that. Oh, dang it! Dang it! Shoot. All right. Well, never mind. Sometimes sometimes the Kerbals will fall. Like it glitches right through the cockpit and they fall. It's gonna be fun, but. Oh, this game. Oh, you're going past the universe? Yeah. Yeah, you got Kraken Drive. Nice. Yeah, so wispy clouds are one of the parts that are in the new mod I added, that potato graphics. Ooh, we have a little bit of sideways turn now. Let's see if we can kind of utilize some of that to kill some of our drag. Like that. Alright, and now I need to lean back into it. There we go. We are going down a lot more vertically than horizontally, so we're gonna have to try to change this. We're now in the part where I think a lot of the stuff we're doing is gonna matter more. Okay. Also, landing, choosing the right landing spot would be nice. So if we could make it out to that brown area, ironically, that might be the best. Oh, I can't help you right now, Murphin. Alright. Okay. And oh, and look at that. Oh, I love it. I freaking love this thing. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Good. That was freaking hilarious. I loved it. But yeah, so to all the non-believers out there, 2 Kerbals survived 24,000 kilometers, or sorry, 24 kilometers. No, no injuries. I don't know if I have it set on this one, but I do have it set on the official the save file that we are going to do the around the world trip on. I do have G-forces enabled, so Kerbals will pass out if they lose to. Ooh, fog! Look at that. Ooh, let's just launch in the fog. I want to launch in the fog. Any help, any way you can save your Jebediah? Reverting. Yeah, no, reverting or that's Alt F12. You can cheat your way. You can cheat them back. Just Alt F12 and go into set orbit. Unfortunately, that's kind of all you got. Yeah. Yeah, no cheating. Yeah, then that's all you got. You gotta, wish him farewell on his adventure. Kerbals are immortal, so he will, visit the stars. But he is gone. Say goodbye to Jebediah. Okay, what's the action group for radiators? Okay, radiators are 0. Can't change it. Okay, whatever. Valentina, no! Valentina! Okay, take back everything I said. Every single dollar that you have at your agency now needs to go into interstellar rocket travel. You go download any mod that you need. You go get Valentina. Oh, this is a Valentina Pro channel. Val's our gal out here. That's funny though. I enjoyed that. Alright, let's see if I can navigate to the island runway through the fog. This is different, I think. I don't think this fog is normally here. Excuse me. Select that. Tank flight. I think I'm doing this too slowly. Oops. I might be ruining my chances. No, I'm going down the runway pretty straight. All right. Nope. Yep. Valentina is going to be on the journey of a lifetime. I wonder if you were to add an interplanetary mod after the fact, if it would. I know you're not doing mods, but if it would then add the, or not interplanetary, interstellar, if it would then add the system in a way that you could actually intercept it. Yeah, no, I was just kind of like more spitballing on the idea of it. All right.
2, 5, 10, 20.
Oh, controlling from back here is pretty interesting.
25, 20, 10,
There we go.
20, 25,
Nice.
50,
It's our energy consumption. Not bad. Toggled RCS. Wait, that's how you got into that situation? Is you just toggled RCS?
100.
That's hilarious. That's ridiculously, like, just, no, sorry, I'm not laughing at you. It's just the bugginess of this game sometimes can be just amazing. Do I not have Rust? I don't. That's what. Excuse the beeping, by the way. Oof. Gonna need to adjust those alarms. Whatever.
200,
Do I fly through the fog or do I boat through the fog? Well, I think we boat through the fog. It's been a little.
300.
We've been doing some flying lately.
200. 100. 50.
There we go. Sorry about all those beeping.
25.
Come on. There we go. Let's go ahead and drop our wing. We're gonna keep the submarine on off. Turn off all of our warnings. And hit that, and we'll just see how well this goes. Try to point ourselves in the direction of the island. Run island airway, and let's throttle up. So we'll see if we can get there on the surface, but it may end up being a difficult thing, so we may end up choosing to go underneath instead. The problem that I'm going to have, that I may run into, is the inability to physics work. Yeah, reliably. Yeah, you see how it's... yeah, the wave is making it a little bit difficult. Yeah, physics said not today. Can we? No, we can't. So this actually works pretty well. We could boat on the surface if need be. Can we just force our way underwater? Not easily, no. There we go. Oh, I don't know what that glitch would be. That would be something I've never replicated. Or, like, you'd have to try something to replicate that. And that might just be a situation on the Xbox. I'm not sure if that would be in our version, in my version. You know what? I'm gonna have them both be in the same cockpit. Yeah, then it sounds like you just got hit by the Kraken. A little bit of a bug. That's okay. That happens. I mean, you can't revert at all. Alright, let's see if we can make our way to the island fully underwater. Typically we surface early, we surf it and then just fly the rest of the way. Or we fly there, but let's just see if we can get there from the bottom. Something like that. Can't tell if those are correct. Oh, there we are. Yeah, now we're starting to see signs of the bottom. Let's go ahead and get our landing gear out. Oh, this is actually a much cooler view. Can't believe the build proxy is going to have a cooler view. Yeah, we had to turn down the thrust on this submarine engine down to 33% just to keep it stable. Right. We have our wheels, right? Okay. No more Valentina. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Val. Sometimes when I lose Kerbals, I like to go plant a flag over at the island airfield. There's like a little cemetery looking thing there. That's very appropriate. Straight off course a little bit, and by a little bit I mean like almost 45 degrees. Holy crap. Alright, so yeah, right now we're less of a sub and more just like an underwater car, but being an underwater car is a safe way to do this. However, we could probably lift up in a little bit and just float. Yeah, let's do that. All we need to do is that. Let's make ourselves a little more hydrodynamic like that. But this will require us to keep a better eye on our depth and whatnot. And what the bottom of the ocean looks like. Yeah. Can we get night vision? This is really fun. We get night vision here. That's fun. Oh, okay, okay. Paying attention. You and I paying attention. Oh, that's so cool. We can actually turn the off, right? Yeah, that actually kind of... it's not terrible. Look at that. Yeah, night vision. Alright. I'm gonna put the wheels back down and just let myself cruise for a second. I'm tapping too much on the keys. Night vision's the way to go, though. Yeah, my kitty cat is jingle jangling. Apologies about the noise. Oh, this is a lot of fun. We don't have the cameras on. We don't have the cameras on robotics anymore. Can't do anything about that. Yeah, handle it, Murphin. Always a pleasure. And good luck. Take care. Yeah, this camera might oh. I was gonna say this camera might actually be pretty useful in flying mode. We need to get ourselves to the island. It's 22 kilometers away. We don't need to mess around like this. Alright, so at negative 700-ish is when we start reaching the tops of the kelp. So let's try to aim for negative 550? Let's aim for negative 600. Solid negative 600, and then we'll stable out. Yeah, around 700. Yeah, I want to stay in the dark. I think that's kind of fun. We'll do 660. That's fine. Because then we'll still be able to see the occasional kelp, I think. You know what? We'll do it upside down too. There we go. I'll actually drop a little bit lower. Yeah, this will be a much more interesting way of approaching the bottom by accident, because it will be approaching from above. Yeah. Look at that. What's up, kitty cat? Yeah. I kind of want to hop out of the seat and see if the glitch happens where you fall out of the window, but I'm too nervous. Let's see the other scene. That's actually kind of fun too. The island island runway is like right next to the right next to where you spawn at. It is hard to stay on course sometimes. I think I'm rocketing towards the surface right now. Yep. Yep. And I went a complete 180. Oh, we're approaching the bottom very rapidly. Oh, there we go, 600. Whew, that was a little bit more harrowing than I think it should have been. Let's try to do that again. Plant a flag for Valentina. Give a little salute if you can. Get a little crew to pay respects, and then, you know, you learn from your mistakes and you keep pushing on in the name of science, the name of space flight. And congratulations, Mervin. That's actually, that's one heck of an achievement, really, to get interstellar like that. It is one of those weird random things. I don't know if you're on Reddit at all, but the Kerbal Reddit loves things like that. And first landings on the Mun, 100 landings on the Mun. It's a really great community for things like that. But just want to say congratulations. Let's dip down into the kelp a little bit more rather than just have it right on our head. No, I mean, no. I honestly don't. If you don't have it, don't go down that rabbit hole. There's no need. Absolutely no need. Just stay pure. Nice. It's gonna be a pretty chill kind of float through the water. We've got 19.5 kilometers to go. I think I'm gonna try to get myself down a little bit farther. And then it's so hard to see how deep I am. I wish I could put depth limits on here, but that would wreck our mission just a little bit too much. Okay, I can't do upside down very much more because it's starting to compromise our heading. This is actually, we're starting to get dangerous. Oh, I'm not sure how to plant a flag on console. Sorry about that. You know, let's just get some. Let's get landing gear. Let's just do the car thing for a second. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were asking how to. Alright, landed. I haven't quick saved it all this entire time. Probably turn this off. Ooh, why did it get all bright? What are we in a different... No, it's still daylight up... I was gonna say upstairs, but up on the surface. Still have charge, not using the fuel cell at all. And like, we have plenty of liquid fuel. Plenty of oxidizer, so not really concerned about losing power. So, you know, it's one of those situations where you kind of hang out. I feel like if we physics warp, we may end up regretting it, but we'll try. So what is our... Let's stop physics warping for a second. 18 kilometers, and again we are off heading. I think it's easier to change our heading in this one. We can still see out the window a little bit easier. There we go. Keep that map up. That'll be a little bit better. Yeah, so things like this, the stream is meant to kind of get myself back into exploration mode, get myself back into thinking on my feet and curbling on my seat. And yeah, just kind of get myself used to the act of streaming something like this as well. Yes, definitely Rip Valentina. Oh, kitty cat, I don't know how to hit you right now. Try it. Yeah, it's a little bit better of a view if I want to try to look up like that. I thought about putting the 2 Kerbal cockpit on here, or the 2 Kerbal canister on here, but they would just be sitting at a table looking at each other with like these tiny little portholes, and at that point it's like, why even bother taking them along? They're just cramped in there. With them here, you know, we can move our ways around here, but I can't figure out how to crouch. So at that point, I can't figure out how to crouch and I can't figure out how to climb. So I just, you know, we don't. But at least, you know, I've got a nice view. Oh, take care, Murphin. It was a pleasure having you in, as always. I'm probably only going to be streaming for another hour anyway, so you're not going to be missing out on too much more. But anyways, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Where's the heading at? HRZ? Is that what it is? No, because I've gone fully off that and it's not changed. So that's the heading there. But, wait, let me see our nav ball. I need to also learn. Okay, yeah, so 135. Oh, okay. I was looking at this, but that's not exactly what I want to look at. I want to look at this. So 139 is our heading that we're supposed to be. So I can watch this right here. Okay. Let's go ahead and get back up off the surface. Stop being a car, start being a sub. Lift up a bit. And then we're going to keep an eye on our heading. What was it that we said? 139? Yeah, underwater navigation is no joke. Like, legitimately, even in real life, navigating underwater is a significant challenge. And if you are not prepared or know what you're doing, you can get turned around very easily, especially in situations like this where there's no light. You have no natural landmarks to really guide by. There's nothing large for you to look at, and visibility is often next to none. So this is oh no, don't crash, okay. Let's get above the kelp line. There's no need for us to be this low. Almost 900 meters down though. That's pretty good. Yeah, dark. It is so dark. Look, that's a black screen. That's a black screen. Did my game stop? You don't even know. No, it didn't stop. It's right here. Anyways, I'm starting to lose my brain a little bit. All right, point myself back. 139. 140 is our heading now. Okay. Getting a little bit of sunlight. We're now at the negative 600. I think we can kind of stay at this depth safely, you know. We can just kind of cruise here. We've got 14 kilometers. We covered some distance. Once we get ourselves pointed precisely, I think, like this. Then we just get ourselves upright like that. That's good enough. Alright, where's our depth? So 559. Where's that on here? Doesn't seem like that's the same thing, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and physics warp. And then that means we can tiny little movements are gonna go pretty dramatically. So let's go ahead and just kind of back out a little bit, and we'll keep an eye on that down here in the bottom. And as long as we stay relatively mid-water, we shouldn't hit anything as far as like terrain or anything like that. We also have the opportunity to just use the frictionless, well, mostly frictionless flight, submarine flight. Some whale sound, that's nice. Alright, we need to turn this way a little bit, keep upright. 11 kilometers. So yeah, so this is going to be something we're going to need to do as well once we get into kind of a cruising zone. We're going to be physics warping when we're flying or when we're doing submarining. I don't know why that word trips me up so much. I feel like it shouldn't be the way that I'm pronouncing it, but I am. There we go. But yeah, once we start, this is going to be something we're going to need to handle and take care of, and occasionally time warp our way through, physics warp our way. Can I save down here? No. Yeah, so we're technically moving over the surface. So we won't be able to quick save underwater, I think. That is a little unfortunate. But I do know that we can quick save on top of the water. So that means that if we have to, we can just surface. Let's zoom in here. If we have to, we can just surface and then quick save there. Okay. Getting a little squirrely. Alright, 7 kilometers. 8 kilometers. Go to the bottom and plant a flag. I don't think you can plant a flag underwater. I had a mod. The mod that was buggy that I had to undo all my work and rebuild everything for. Had a scuba diving kit, and you could get out and you could swim around at the bottom of the ocean. Because if you get out right now, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna float all the way up to the surface. Like you can't even stay down here. But oh, we're getting close. decent height. We're just kind of stable out a little bit. It's like right there. Right there. Nope, it's drifting. Oh well. There's the hoping. Oh, that's not terrible. Yeah, so eventually we're going to probably hit lower terrain. This thing is... I don't know that this is going to go up. I don't think any of this is going to go up. There might not be much of a warning. Let's switch to this one because we have... Yeah, we have this at least to kind of warn us. But, I like having two tail fins, two vertical tail fins to handle the yacht. Actually, I think helps out a lot here. I'm getting wonky. And this is what I was talking about with the two vertical tail fins there. Right there. Yeah, it seems like there's not much to look at in the external view when in the submarine mode. So yeah, that's all. All right, 2 kilometers, 2.4 kilometers. Okay. Ooh, that came out of nowhere. Alright, so we're only 583 down. Which means that we are... The bottom of the ocean just came up a lot sooner, which means we should be reaching the shoal soon. Like this. I always like being upside down underwater. It's a totally different world this way. Alright, we're gonna start heading up this hill. We probably could just... Ooh, that was fast. We probably could just, you know, surface. Probably could just raise ourselves directly up. Come back up to the surface. See how far we are from the island. Maybe boat our way over there or helicopter our way over there. But that's kind of what we've been doing. You know, this whole time we've just been raising ourselves and then flying there, but kind of want to see what happens when we drive our way there. It's possible. So I'm just gonna ride this until it gets down to the water. We'll see where we're at from there. No, this is a better view. Yeah, pretty happy with this test. This underwater test has gone great. We didn't run out of battery that entire time. We were working only on fuel cells. I don't know what happened here. I don't know where that liquid fuel or oxidizer went, because I definitely didn't use the fuel cell. So I have a feeling maybe one of our tanks is empty or half empty. Oh, look at this. Yeah, it looks like we're coming up on the side of the island, probably the wrong side. I'm gonna pop my propellers open just in case. Oh, that's fun. Welcome to the island. Forward. There we Go. Bring yourself up. Bring yourself up. Bring yourself up. And then kill the forward momentum. Nope. Nope. Just climb. Oh, we're mountain goating. We are in touch with our inner mountain goat. Can we hold ourselves here? Can we hold ourselves? Wait, hold on. Can we balance out our thrust? Can we balance out our thrust enough? Oh, nice. Does anyone get the reference? Does anyone get the reference? Mountain goating. Anyways, let's get up this hill. Woohoo! Hey! Ooh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know that that's good. Oh, that's hilarious though, because in true around the world challenge fashion, we did screw up our craft right here at the island runway. So let's go ahead and raise ourselves. Raise ourselves and land. Nice. Oh, crap. Well, eventually we'll come to a stop. I swear. Do we have both engines? We do. We could try to fix ourselves. I think I'll try to fix myself. Hold on. There we go. Ugh. I just have too much momentum going both ways. Oh, there we go. Close up our... Oh, look at that. Look at that. Perfect. Island runway. No problem in the slightest. Where'd we go? Did we launch from the KSC? I feel like we can take a look at our map real fast. Will our, I mean, I say no problem in the slightest, but look at that. With just one broken part. Just one. Not terrible. Hold on. Can we see our path? Not that one. Alright, so we can't see it on this one because I think you have to have that open the entire time to see it, which doesn't make any sense to me. But this one we did. So we came there. Yeah, so we must have gone from the KSC. That's right. I couldn't even remember. It's been, it was 52 minutes of a journey. We did time warp some of that, so it wasn't 52 minutes of view time, but 52 minutes to go from here to here. This is why the challenge takes me so long. This is why, and because the thing is if you're just flying, if you're just at 20,000 feet, cruising, physics warp the entire way, this will probably take no time at all. But being at the bottom of the ocean, having that challenge of, am I going the right direction? Am I about to fall down a cliff in the water? Is this, you know what, let's just fly back to the KSC. Is this a situation, where, hold on. I'm trying to... we're going this way. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I think I lost my train of thought. But that is okay because we are coming to the end of the stream. I feel like I lose my train of thought that badly. It's probably good. It's a good time to call it. But before we call anything, let's go ahead and fly our way back. Let's see if we can land back home, and then we'll call it there. Because like I mentioned, flying is only going to take a short period of time. Navigation. KSP, select flight. Heading is over this way. Yeah, this navigation, this IVA is going to be helpful, really helpful for us because we can just, we're going to set up our waypoints for all the different POIs, and I'll have a list and it'll be ordered so I can just select the next waypoint each time. We can select each IVA, we can select each waypoint to go to the next one and set up our pathway that way. So we're just gonna physics warp our way up, and it'll take no time at all. See if we'll see if we can do another no powered landing. Just kind of glide our way through. I did pretty well earlier. I think I'm gonna have to make that into a video. That was hilarious. 24 kilometers above the surface, absolutely no power. Nobody dies. Don't know that I've ever done. I don't know. Oh, cabin overheat. Cabin overheat. Oh. Okay, well, we can't have cabin overheating, so radiator's on. I don't know what exploded. Let's see. See if we can get our log real fast. Anti-gravity motor exploded. Okay. I think we'll be okay if we turn our engines back on, but I feel like that's possibly what was overheating to begin with, so I feel like maybe we just see how far we can go and see if we can land. Oh, I should not have physics warped while doing that. Well, maybe we'll hit our engines. Nah, we can turn our engines back on. I don't think we have to worry. We'll just keep an eye on our meters. Maybe we won't go full throttle. Ooh, that could be an interesting. Oh, engine flame out. Yeah, it is not liking being that engine being on. Turn it down real low. So we're gonna start coming down to where we need to be. I'm gonna see if I can land upside down. Okay, well first we're completely off course. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to land upside down. I'm going to just see if I can land. As the great Han Solo said, don't get cocky, kid. This has been quite the mission. We got successfully from one place to another and then back again? I don't know. I don't know. I do like being cocky. Oh, look at those mountains. Alright, we'll try it. This is ridiculous. This plane, sub, car, VTOL, boat, hovercraft that made is ridiculous. Just want to say that. Just, okay. Okay, lift. Come on, don't stall. Just get to the runway. Don't hit that thing. Okay, we're gonna hit something. Go. Okay. And then let's... I think one of the ones that we're missing, one of the gravitrons that we're missing is the top one. So you know what, we're gonna oh, clicked off the screen. That's dangerous. Okay, well, shoot, I just wanted to be upright, but I don't think I can do that anymore. There we go. Where are we landing? Everybody? Fly sideways. I think I've flown sideways before. Alright, let's land. Oh, we don't have our landing cam. Dang it. Did we ruin our map? We did! Oh no! Can't tell if we've got our landing gear out. Don't think we do. I'm going to try to land with the launch pad. Whew. A little bit tricky. Don't touch down until we're ready. Don't touch down until we're ready. And drop. Oh, what? Oh, why do I have forward momentum? Oh, that was so good. Why do I have forward momentum? I think that was my engine, my wheel's fault. Oh, that would have been so cool. Oh well. Oh well. Well, that's okay. Let's see what our plane looks like. Actually pretty good. Missing... Oh. What is going on there? A little bit of graphical glitching. Not great. Yeah, we can't... Yeah, that might have been what kept us from stopping. Yeah, see, look, we keep going. We keep going there. But anyways, that was fun. But I think that might be where we are going to end our stream today. Very close. Very freaking close to being able to start the mission for real. And I think... Ooh. I lost my forward propeller. I was gonna go very fast. Oh well. Yeah, we're gonna start the mission for real pretty soon. It's gonna be at that point. What that means is it's just gonna be we start heading the direction. No more testing. No more back and forth to the VAB. No more just like random ideas. We'll probably end up having to do restart or quick saves and quick loads at some point because we're allowing ourselves to. But other than that, it's going to be the real deal. Ooh, there we go. Nope. Oh, it was so close. That could have been fun. But anyways, that is where I'm going to leave today's episode. There's nothing we can do here. Oh well. And we can't switch this. Oh, you know what? One last thing. I know where we're going to close out. Let's go ahead and revert this flight to the space plane hangar. I know where we're going to close out. I was going to do something fun, but... then I ended up running into a tree. I was just about to close out, and then I was going to do a few maneuvers and then explode. But let's just... real easy. Simulate landed Duna. So let's go ahead and let's fly off into the sunset of Duna and have a great time. But yeah, in the next stream... I don't know if it's the next stream that we're going to start, but pretty soon we're going to start. Okay, you know what? Actually, yeah, you're right. We should build a craft to deliver ourselves our craft because we are going to need a reset. So it's not going to be the next stream that we start. In the next stream, gamers, I think you're right. We're going to show off a plane that can hold this craft. But, ooh. Ooh, it is all nighttime. More gamers, not just gamers in general. Excuse me. Let's land it. There we go. Let's go ahead and warp to sunrise. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so with that new mod added, it adds enhancements to the volumetric clouds. And so that little thing in the distance, that little vapor, I believe, is from the new mod. And I'm pretty sure that these atmospheric little meteors are from it as well. Oh, wait, I think that is... Yeah, no, that's thrust limited. Okay. Ooh, yep, and rocks have collisions. It is quite a treacherous place living life on Duna. So yeah, it flies. Hey Galaxy, we are actually just about to close out, but I was doing a flight on Kerbin. Oh wow, Picked up that much. Hold on. We picked up that much speed already? 230. Okay, hold on. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down, plane. I know you love flying. I know you love doing your thing, but just calm down. Yeah, no, we are. It's been a bit, and I am starting to lose my train of thought on things. I think I'm gonna be just doing less. Well, yeah, Murphin is definitely super fan right now, but all right, give me. All right, you know what? I'll do for a little bit more. Just let me step aside for just a quick second. We'll let this one fly for a second. What kind of battery are we losing? Yeah, we're losing electric charge like it's nobody's business. So let's see how this handles. Wow, that's stabilized like it's no one. I was gonna say it's no one's business, but I already said that. Anyways. Alright. Yeah, I'll let this go for as long as it goes, and then once it crashes, we'll close out the fair. But yeah, thank you very much. The challenge is just beginning, so I hope it doesn't disappoint. It was a lot of fun just kind of seeing what kind of obstacles we come across in the mode, even as we were just doing the little test flights. So, what planet is that? Moho. Oh, nice. Yeah, I can't wait to do it for the full thing because it's a lot of fun. Kerbin has so many different biomes. I went through so many different biomes the first time, and they didn't have nearly as much of a quality design as they do now with the new parallax, with this new that's fun. With the new parallax, with the new volumetrics, with this mod that I just added, there's going to be a lot to see. There's hurricanes. I don't know if you saw. We're using a mod that added hurricanes. Check out my most recent video. My most recent video, you'll get to see me land a no powered landing in a hurricane. We did. I don't know. Were you here when we did the no powered landing from 24 kilometers in this stream just a moment ago? Just a few hours ago. Yeah. Anyways, I do think I need to head out, but it has been a whole lot of fun. Always love seeing you in Galaxy, Murphin, More Gamers, everyone else. Always a pleasure. I do want to send out another thank you sincerely to Carter's Universe. Thank you, even though you weren't here in stream, if you end up seeing it after the fact. Thank you again. Oh, yeah, we don't have any sound. But yeah, this mod suggestion was kind of revolutionary and will make a lot of things different here. So, much appreciated. Yeah. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. That is where we leave today's episode. If you liked it, consider... Oh, God, I can't even remember my own freaking closeout anymore. I get so distracted by the things on screen and the streaming aspect. But anyways, that's where I'm going to leave today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're looking forward for more Kerbal, more Around the World Challenge number 2. If you did think about subscribing, drop me a like, let me know your thoughts. I will see y'all in the next one. Take care. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will see if I can land this on the closeout. Don't think that that's gonna happen. Woo! Well, we survived. Somewhat. Anyways, I will see y'all in the next one. Take care.